Did you know that research suggests that only 9% of Americans who make New Year's resolutions actually complete them? Which is kind of a crazy number, but what I think is more crazy is that it says here on this website that 23% of people quit the resolution by the end of the first week. It takes people 1 week, less than 1 week, for them to say, you know what, we'll just try again next year. New year, new me, except after the first week, it's the old me again. And then it says 43% quit by the end of January. So after a month, almost half of the people who make New Year's resolutions give up on them, which is a question of why. It could be either the goals are just too lofty. It could be a lack of motivation. It could be a lack of determination. Probably those two. It's interesting that, obviously the new year is an easy starting point to be like, okay, this is when I'm going to start to make changes in my life. When you can make changes in your life whenever. It doesn't have to be on January 1st. I was just looking at my New Year's resolutions from last year, and I'll probably make a separate video on that, going over those, and then talking about my resolutions for the new year. I think it's important for resolutions to be, one, attainable, right? Obviously, you can't have goals that you can't hit, except just on super high, super lofty goals that, hey, you probably won't be able to attain them, but I think they're just like, they're good things to kind of look towards, right? Like, this is what I want to be in the future. This is what I want, where I want to be, what I want to do. And I think having that in the back of your head, even though you know that it's going to take more than a year to achieve, I think it's good to kind of have those goals set. Also, it's important, right, to have steps towards your goals. I think that's one thing that I've struggled with when I look ahead into my future, thinking like, oh, like I want to be this, I want to do this, and only looking at the goal itself instead of breaking it down into smaller, more attainable steps, right? If you do something every day to work towards a goal, it'll be, that's the only way that you can achieve big goals like that. You're not going to be able to achieve them, jump from step A to step Z, in a day. Also, I think it's important to know that there's going to be hiccups. There's going to be things that challenge you. And it's important to kind of keep your head on focus of that goal and to just be prepared for anything that might come your way. I think lastly, accountability is super important. I think having your goals written down, it's good, but I think if you have your goals in a place that you see all the time, it'll be easier to check up on yourself. And also, I think telling other people, sharing with a friend, with a family member, a few things that you want to hit. There's this quote I heard somewhere, I don't remember where, but it went something like, you want to have people in your life that you don't want to disappoint. You want there to be those people who you care about so much that you would do anything to not let them down. You don't want them to have expectations of you that they know and that you know that you can achieve, and then falling through and not being, true to yourself, not being as successful as you can be. So yeah, I think that's a big one too, that I think I've definitely worked on, whether I knew it or not explicitly, is accountability, being more open with people and friends and people that I know care for me. I want to do this. I'm struggling with this. This is important to me. I want to get better at this. That's important. And probably the most important one on here, because you're people that will keep you in check, because you won't do it yourself. Yeah, I think that's all. With that said, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. Big goals in 2024. I hope everyone's looking to improve themselves, get better, change their bad habits, create new good habits. I hope everyone's gearing up to do that in 2024. With that said, I will see you all in the next video. I'm wearing this hat in every video now.